Alright, I think that looks better. I switched encoders. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's continue on. Just had to fix some Streamlabs stuff. I think things are better. I think you shouldn't really see it in the... At least I don't think you will. See it in the videos I post online, since I'm doing local recording for those. Let's see, so I think one other quest here. That's a twin adder quest though. Let's do that one. Let's see, 47. Let's I guess we could do it as a red mage. Why not? Not really that interested in the red mage, but it's the closest one, I believe. Ooh, cutscene. Lieutenant Gamora, while I am certain that your duties with the Order of the Twin Adder demand much of your time already, I wonder if you might have a word. I shall get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad, and we are on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was at the top of the list. Cool. You would be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates, and the position also comes with the possibility of future promotions. What say you, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? Oh, so that's how you gain further promotions. I guess it should have been obvious since the quest was already there. Excellent, let's get you acquainted with your second in command immediately. It's an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Gamora. In my capacity as your aide, I'll be filling the role of Squadron Sergeant. These eager troops are the inaugural members of our squad. Form up. Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military eye, but will harden them up soon enough. When you've a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave you to it then, Commander. Cool. I wonder how long a quest like this is going to be. I might just keep going. What do you think? I must admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Very well. I shan't keep you any longer. Your squadron's barracks can be found through the door at the back to the Adder's Nest. May the matron watch over you. Adventurer Squadrons unlocked. You are now the commander of an adventurer squadron. Enter the Twin Adder barracks and speak with your squadron sergeant to issue deployment orders. Seems like one of those reoccurring quests. Let's check it out real quick. I don't think I'll be doing it though. This might just be like kind of like a beast tribe kind of thing. No. Well, it's an actual quest. Let's see what it's about. Welcome to the Squadron Barracks, Commander. I've been fully debriefed on this new initiative and stand ready to answer any questions you might have. First and foremost, however, we'll need to increase the number of squadron members. We have 3 recruits at present, but our squadron won't be ready to deploy until we have at least 4. Your own deeds and adventures should serve to attract new recruits. All you need to do is choose from the hopeful who submit their enlistment papers. By completing categories in your challenge log, you will occasionally attract new recruits to your squadron. You can decide which recruits you wish to add to your squadron after visiting the barracks and reading their enlistment papers. You can also check if recruits are available by opening the timers interface located in the duty menu, under duty in the main menu. Visit the barracks and read the enlistment papers to decide which recruits you wish to add to your squadron. Not really a quest, I guess. What is that? I always forget what the buttons are for these menus. Was it under here that he was talking about? Said the duty, maybe not the duty finder. Oh, right here. Oh, there's a new game plus. Raid finder. It's duty record. Oh, so you can actually record them. That's interesting. And then timers. Oh, I didn't know they had a timer for this stuff. So many things to learn in this game. Alright, well, I guess that's... I mean, it's not really a quest. We never really accepted any quests, but it's done. So I think that's it for New Gridania. I think there was one in Old Gridania. Can I see it? No, I guess I can't see it unless I'm there. Let's just teleport there. Let's see. I don't really know where to go. Can I check quests here? No, still not. I'll just do the amphitheater. It's kind of in the middle. I think it was over here anyways. Alright. So there's nothing on the right side. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a Conjurer's Guild. I think that's where White Mage starts off. That's probably not, since the level 50, that's probably not a White Mage quest. Adventurer for Hire. Is that part of the thing we just did? Let's see, 43. I don't think I have anyone at 43. Got the Monk at 42. I guess we'll just stick with the Red Mage, I guess. So let's see if this is an actual proper quest. Saline. Okay, it is. Adventurer for Hire. Saline needs a seasoned adventurer to go with her perfume. It's a weird request. A fellow Green Thumb asked me to pick up 2 things in Granadia. Sweet rose perfume and a good adventure. I have the perfume, though it took some doing. We botanists do tend to be miserly with our sweet roses, and as for the adventure, Hello, handsome. I wonder if she would have said that if I was a female character. Or she would have said something kind of different. Well, that completes this shopping list, adventurer. Would you mind taking this perfuming yourself to Julerand at Little Solace? Sure thing, we were just there actually. Hawthorne Hut. No, it's further than I thought. Oh, lots of quests here. I wonder when we'll be here. East Shroud. Oh, we gotta do, let's see, lavender beds. Oh, that's the, so I gotta do the central shroud first. Alright. I think the lavender beds are just housing. Hello there, you're, oh, an adventurer. Say you don't happen to have some sweet rose perfume, do you? Well, how did you know? Celine's a good one, alright. Both the perfume and the adventure. She knows how to get things done, this woman. Does that mean we have like I mean, there's gotta be another part to this quest, or else it wouldn't make any sense. Some seedy business. What drive Jerusalem to seek an adventurer? Adventurer's help, the sweet smell of success, or the acrid stench of failure? My master sent me to these parts to bring back the seeds of the Sylvan lily, but look, it's really difficult to find something in a place you don't even know. So I thought I'd go to the sylphs. First I asked Celine what gifts I should get, and since I couldn't find any that sweet rose stuff, I asked Celine to get me some. And then I thought about how much better it would be to have an envoy, you know? Someone not me talk to the sylphs. I mean, they're very strange, so I asked Celine to find me a good adventurer. Look, I'm doing the best I can here. Yes, I could be doing it myself, but then Master probably won't get his seeds. So will you please give the perfume to the sylphs and find out where the lily seeds are. That's all. And when you're done with that, could you collect the seeds and deliver them to Master Botanist at the Sanctum of the Twelves? That's all. I'll ask Celine to do the rest. It's like you're asking me to do everything. Could at least deliver them yourself. Gatherings one does not observe common courtesies. This one thinks gathering one must learn manners. This one likes the scent of the sweet rose. The bottle makes a scented mist. This one also likes. Walking one brings good gifts. Walking one seeks seeds of the Sylvan lily. Walking one shall find it in lark's call if lucky. Lucky and looking at the ground. This one warns walking one. Lark's call is full of touched ones. Touched ones not kind like these ones. Walking one will be careful, yes? We were just over there. Sometimes I wonder, it's like our character just must be, he must have like a GPS in his head. He knows where to go. He knows what these seeds look like. Just knows everything. I remember playing in the old days of WoW, where you just had to figure stuff out, or like either install like an add-on. If you were just like, I'm not gonna. And even sometimes the add-ons would be like a little cryptic, I guess. For the most part, they work great. Because there's no way I could do it. I mean, some of the quests are like pretty simple, but some of them are like really difficult. And I was just like, I'm not gonna spend time wandering around trying to decipher this mysterious clue. Let's see where. Gotta be here somewhere. Oh, right there, I think. Right? Yeah. He's still attacking? I know nothing of the red mage skills. I'm not sure. Let's see. Jolt. Vera Thunder. Alright, last seed. Oh. Easy to find. Vera Thunder. Why did... It's a long cast time. Oh, it's instant. Alright. Easy stuff when you're that high level above the class. Oh, we gotta go over here. Sanctum of the Twelves. Master Botanist is over here. It looks like a church. Man, I was reading an article that people are getting kind of pissed off that you can't buy the game, and they're like I guess sending like mean, I don't know, tweets or whatever criticisms. I wouldn't call them criticisms. According to the developer, I think it was Yoshi P. He's like, stop it. So you guys are being a-holes pretty much, which is not right. I don't condone that kind of stuff. They're building new servers. Give them time. Takes time, trust me. Good. All I need is a bed of sylvan lilies there. Here are your seeds then. These are seeds of the sylvan lily. How did you know? Ah, I see. Jerulan had you do all the work, did he? Yes, thank you. Finally some acknowledgement. Out of these seeds will come white flowers, the tint of purple light without even a hint of color. That is what faith is. You see, there are 12 hues, 12 paths to travel to a place where all walls fail and all hues become one. But I am a botanist. To be a poor garden that has but one hue, I hope you will take respite here and see the beauty we have brought. Some seedy business. Oh. Is this a continuation to the quest? Let's see, this one's for the lovers. A rose is a helping hand, at least when a kindly botanist spots a man on the verge of botching his troth. I'm not really sure if this is a continuation quest. Usually I'd come and do these later. Oh well, let's just do it. Maybe it is continuing. Once I was doing some work in the herb garden, a goldsmith was there installing new veins on the whirligig. We got to talking, and do you know what she said? She wed me, the minx. The 12 give in mysterious ways, and these gardens have seen their share of lovers. I can spot them quickly, quite easily. Why, there was one just now, head over heels, yet tongue-tied. Youth is wasted on the young. Well, I must have been such a clod as that once, though I refuse to believe it in my heart. We must stand together, we clods in love. May I ask you to slip him a bouquet of my special azim roses? Yeah, that's how it goes. You're awkward when you're young. You kind of just grow out of it. At least for the most part. That's kind of how I was, you know. Early teenage years. Now I'm like almost 30 and I'm just like don't care about anything. I'm just like, just do what I want. Say what I want, you know. Respectively, of course, you know. No need to put anyone else down. We are two souls inhabiting one body and... Wait, that's not right? No. Oh no. I should have learned to talk. I mean, I should have. This guy's like losing himself over here. Nervy nipper. You can see it on his face. Look at that. He's like losing his mind. He's so nervous he doesn't even... I guess he is tongue-tied. No thanks, I'm taken. Oh, a delivery from... Man, I'm not interested in you. Oh, a delivery from a friend of the happy couple. This is beautiful and it smells so good. Thank you. Really? Thank you? I don't need a speech. I'm just going to give her these roses and tell her the truth. I spent the morning at the sanctum pledging my love for her before the 12s. Alright. Went well, did it? Everyone needs a little help sometimes. We who work in the gardens know that better than most. The great oaks, the tender seedlings, exotics, and the commonplace. They all need care. Even you, adventurer. Alright. Alright, so that's the end of that quest. Let's go back to... I think we finished Grenadia. Or Gridania. I'll say that wrong. But let's double check. I don't want to miss anything. Alright. So let's see here. Don't see any quests here. Let's go check Old Grenadia. Gridania. Yeah. Again. And then I think... Oh yeah, there was this quest down here. I don't think that was... Weapons of a Feather. So botanist... Am I level 10 botanist? Or 56? That's... I'm above level 10, so I must be a botanist quest. This is also... Okay, so that's... So this is probably a legit quest. It's not a class quest. So Conjurer's Guild. I like the UI changes they made to a couple things, like the teleporting map, and the achievements look a lot nicer. Great stuff. I also heard they're going to start the new story in 6.1, so I'm wondering. I mean, that's coming up. Yeah, I guess in a couple, maybe in a month or two. I don't think they've announced it actually, but it should be coming up soon. Let's see. This doesn't seem like a class quest, or else I'd have to be the Conjurer. So one night in Amdapur, Brother E. Sumiyan would like a word on behalf of a most illustrative client. Oh, he's the guild master. We are like to need your courage, Divinius, for the woods are unquiet, and the earth turns sour. I speak to you in the name of the 3 seed seers, the eldest, Kan Isena, you will already know as the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings she has. It is the younger of this pair, Aru Sena, who hears the voice of the elements with greatest clarity, and what he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings we have traced to our lost city of Amdapor in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic beneath the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the 12's woods have been out of balance since the calamity. So righteous has its aspect become that the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess that this is a task for the Twin Adder, normally, but we do not live in normal times, Divinius. The company is spread thin, and you are stout with success. Will you not assist? It is well that you assent, for the need is great. Go now to Seedseer Raya Osena at Camp Tranquil, and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. I think that brother was... I guess, unless there are other seed seers, I think that brother is... He plays a small part in the main quest of Endwalker, which I don't think I've ever seen him before that. So it's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever met the sister, though. So let's see. Maybe I have. I don't remember. A lot of weird people that you don't supposed to meet. Wait a minute. Is this the white mage teacher? I can't remember. I haven't messed with the white mage in so long. Let's see. Ray Osena. A white mage come to help to get to the bottom of that noisome business. Brother Sumiyan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of his valor. Well, aside from Amdapor Keep, the city is all that remains of his advanced magical civilization from the 5th Astral Era. No records survive of how the city met its end, but the elements tell us all was undone by the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear what my brother senses is the very thing. Its sedatedness drained away after so many centuries. If it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on, I'll take it from here, sister. Yep, this is the kid in the main. He's in the main quest for Endwalker. Manners, Arun. We've spoken of this. Divinius, you've met my younger brother, Arun Sena. You will have to excuse him, forest-born lout that he is at times. My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring in Amdapor behind the barrier. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows. And how distrait the elements are. I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. I fear this calls for a more prosaic sensing than that of my rare gifts. Some disaster slouches towards us. Might you discover the source of these dark visions and nip it in the bud? You are our last hope, Divinius. Surely you can find the will to journey to Amdapor, and you shall find a wood whaler by the name of Alfine keeping vigil at the barrier. Is this like a dungeon? Or a trial? And don't worry about returning here to tell us of your findings. The elementals will doubtlessly keep us apprised, but enough talk. Good luck, Divinius. There's a quest right here. What is this about? Oh brother, where art thou? Whose quest is it? Should at least show up here. Not down here. Very strange. Up here, maybe? Why would it be in the air? It would make no sense. Well, since we're above level 40, I'm assuming this is a... I think we're level 37 White Mage. That's probably what that's about. Okay, so I need to go... Oh, this looks like a dungeon, yeah. Well, this is the end of the quest, so I don't think we need to... I don't want to wait and go in the dungeon. It might be kind of boring just to sit and wait. As long as the quest is done. The Seed Seers have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glimpse into the darkness. The lost city festers more and more by the day. And they say you're to lance the boil, eh? Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance, its earth aspect sapped by the calamity. You had best be prepared before proceeding further. Rot and wrong, that's what you'll see. Creatures run mad, tormented by hooked burrows that clutch and burrow. Oh, burrs that clutch and burrow. Well, good luck with that. No doubt you'll prevail, being favorite of the Seed Seers and all. Fight well. One night in Amdapor. So what's the dungeon called? Is it just called Amdapor? The Lost City of Amdapor. So a new dungeon. Alright. Well, waiting around for dungeon entrances is not fun, so let's continue on with these quests. I think that was the last one, but I kind of want to double check again in case something else popped up. You never know. New Gridania. So no quest here. Just a normal repeating quest. Triple Triad. There's so many Triple Triad matches. I gotta try some of these. I never realized how many there were. Alright. Check Old Gridania. Got nothing over here. It's a Leatherworkers quest. Botanist. Another one. Oh, it's a level 60 though. Is this like the hard version of it? I guess we gotta do it. Unlock it. Might be two more of the same quest. One more night. It's probably, yeah, it's probably the hard, and then I wonder if you'll get the savage too. Or is that different? I don't know if I have any savage quests. But do dungeons have hard modes? Or is that just trials? Oh, they do. I barely have any hard ones. Isumian. One more night in Amdapor. It's kind of weird getting the next quest without having to do the dungeon. Brother E. Sumiyan requires your assistance in a matter he thought long since put to rest. Well, I gotta admit, I never went in there, so maybe that's why. Full glad am I of your presence, Divinius. The Twelveswood has need of your talents once more. Following your deeds in the lost city of Amdapor. Okay, yeah, alright. We'll just play along. We had thought the darkness lifted, its haunting walls freed from nightmare. Thus did we enter the ruins, the elementals at our sides, intent upon returning the decayed edifice to the forest. Only for our immortal companions to draw without warning. From their agitated whisperings, we later gleaned that an entity of daunting power yet lingers within the bowels of the city. And until this being is put down, the elementals appear loath to return. I pray you visit Raya Osena, where she waits at Camp Tranquil, and answer her pleas for assistance. So I guess we just gotta redo what we just did and get the hard version. And then we'll check a third time in Gridania if something else popped up. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, thought I got stuck. I've yet to get stuck in this game. That did happen in WoW a couple times. You have to call a GM to unstick you. Ah, the white mage who brought peace to the lost city. Why does she keep calling me a white mage? I'm not a white mage. I guess she only does she only recognize me as being, because I think she is the white mage trainer, so maybe she just thinks that. Ah, the white mage who brought peace to the lost city. To no other would I entrust this task. Lest you wonder, I do not doubt your success in expunging the darkness which took root in the ruins before. The heart of that evil was excised without question, but it would seem that some other power lay dormant beneath the stones all the while, its presence invisible to our senses. Plainly, however, that power is now very much awake. The elementals' panic attests to that. Quieting them will be no small task. While my fellows and I endeavor to persuade the elementals to rejoin us, I would have you venture into the city once more, find the source of this new disturbance, and do what must be done. The wood wailer Alfin yet stands guard at the gate. I dare say he has not forgotten you. Ask and he will let you pass. Alright. I sure hope he doesn't forget us. We just met him. Got all these enemies just lying around you. Where's the perimeter, man? When I heard about... Oh. Just a lag spike there. That was weird. When I heard about this new trouble in the lost city, I thought you might be back. Not one to leave a job half finished, eh? Where you're stepping there, aught fit to frighten an elemental, is not to be taken lightly. Be you favored of the seed seers or not. Hard mode now. Alright, cool. That's what I thought. Oh, this one actually wants us to do it. Should we do it? How long is the wait for this? I'd rather not enter in as a class I have no familiarity with. I haven't done any dungeons in this in this playthrough because I figured they'd be a little boring to watch. 12-minute wait. That's kind of a long time. I guess that's the price for what's it called? The price for being a DPS. Let's go check Gridania. Yeah, let's not do these because it'd be kind of a be not the not the kind of mission that I'm really on since I'm doing side quests, but maybe we'll do those another time. Do some videos going through each of the dungeons. But those would probably be, it'd probably have to be, edited. So, take all the waiting out and all that stuff. And then you never know, you might run into some, it doesn't happen often, but you might run into some terrible group. So, I might have to just scrap that altogether. Alright. Well, there's no other quests. So we can move on to the Central Shroud. Bent Branch Meadows. Alright, see how many quests are here. Doesn't look like... oh, there's a couple. Alright. So now that we're here at the Central Shroud... yeah, Central Shroud. Let's see. Oh, this is another okay, so it's just like explore the lavender beds. It's kind of like the one we did at Limsa. Okay, so a level 10. Do I have anything close to a level 10? Got a level 6. Blue Mage level 1. I guess the Martyr is the closest at 18. So just kind of just trying to maximize our experience. Don't want to waste these while we're doing them. Where the heart is, lavender beds. Margeria has an information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I have seen you running to and fro, face set in grim determination, as adventurers are wont to do, hence my presumption. If so, I have information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanians. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the Twelveswood, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there is truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two? Should your travels take you to the Mirror Planks, where the ferry to the lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find a Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. Yeah, I did hear about these lavender beds, but not just the lavender beds, but just like housing. Like, it's like I think there's only like a limited supply, and then like you have to like, I don't know, like you can lose it somehow, and maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really looked into it, but I heard like you have to like do something to keep the house. I don't know if that means like logging in every once in a while, or just like being registered as a paying customer. And they're really expensive. I don't think I even have enough money to... maybe I can buy one of the cheapest ones. Got almost 3 million. Probably wipe out all my money. Or maybe you can get a plot of land within your free company, but I'm not sure about that. I always tend to get. I always tend to leave and join, grand companies or who knows. I'm not really. I just join a grand company that doesn't bother me because I just I don't know. I guess I'm more of a solo player, but maybe I should get more involved. A good evening to you, sir. What can I... Ah, you wish to know about the auctions. Very well. Allow me to explain. There is a growing concern that our immigration policies may have been a tad restrictive in the past. And so the Seedseers Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Who are these elementals? I don't think I've ever heard of them before. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates. That is, so you have to maintain it. Maybe that's how you can lose it if you don't. If you don't maintain it, you lose it after a while. Who knows? Should you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder, and she'll ferry you across. A recruit stationed at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. To proceed with the quest where the heart is, the lavender beds, you may visit any residential ward within the lavender beds. Alright. I guess I need to use this boat. Can't just really fly there. Now let's not take the risk. How expensive could it be? I love the view of the mirror from here, the bustling of folk, the tranquility of the water. Dear, would I sell my life to protect us? Oh, you're not the right person I need to talk to, right? Oh, here, I was like, who am I? The ferry is bound for the lavender beds. Will you be traveling with us? Oh, so you can go to the free company estate. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is actually how it is. There actually is. Okay, so small, medium, and large house. Are there none for sale, even if you wanted to buy some? I don't see any open ones. Well, we need to... How do we get over there? I just want to... Central Shroud. Okay, over here. I think you should be able to take us. Leave residential district. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can we just go to anyone's? First, I guess it doesn't matter. This wasn't how it was in Limsa. We just kind of wandered in there. I mean, this place looks nice, but it seems... I don't know. I think the Limsa was a little better. Get that. Ooh, that tree looks nice. Who knows? There's probably the one in Olda. We'll probably have to do a similar quest like that. Alright. Do we have to attune to these? Or we just have them by default? Alright. Well, that's strange. We never have stuff like that by default. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at the behest of a Gerdanian woman. I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friends will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, will be more than welcome to participate, should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself. Pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Wait, that was that? Who was the caretaker? Central Shroud. I guess that was it. Well, we won't worry about that now, since we're just doing quests, but one of these days. I gotta go focus some more on the market, but I have to work these jobs up, because I think I gotta do these are the easy. Discipline of land, those are always the easiest. At least for me, they didn't really take that long. Good to see you again. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Oh, adventurers only? Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable adventurers like yourself. And all these people, that's like a second person who was denied being able to buy a house in a specific area, and they're just like more than happy to like be, you know, skirted off like this. Because there's like no housing in the main cities. Like, you don't really see any housing. It's just like shops. And so where do these people live? Just out in the forest? I'm sure that one day my dreams will come to fruition. One day I'll leave my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. One day. Lavender Beds Aethernet's now accessible. The residential district Aethernet for the Lavender Beds can be accessed through the Gridanian Aetherite. Alright, so I guess that was all the quests in this little town here. Got level 12, 29, and 11. I don't think there's anything close to those levels. I think we're the closest already. Yep, 18. Let's actually switch our minion. We haven't done that in a while. Oh, here's the seeds here. The eldest sister. Alright, so let's do if you break faith. Ooh, I think this is Ifrit's horse. Doing those primals solo are actually kind of fun. Takes a little bit of challenge. While we're traveling down there, I'd take this opportunity to say if you're enjoying this series, I'd appreciate your support. So hit that subscribe button, whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. And if you want to watch these live, I do these on YouTube and Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, just hit the follow. All right, if you break faith, Finet has work for a meddlesome adventurer. Another goddamn adventurer desperate to stick his nose in everyone's business, is it? Then seek out our groundskeeper of the Tamtara Deepcroth. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as a hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. When I last patrolled the area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. I guess these are where people live, just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Because this is a house, I'm assuming. It's a big house. Can I fly in there? Oh, I switched the minion again. What did we get this time? Who are you? Mammoth number 1. Can we go in here? What's in here? Nice little lookout, even though I don't know how you'd get in here. Like, there's like no way up here if you live here. Now this is a house, right? Just 4 walls and a roof. Can I go in there? Valar. After a bit of work, are we? Or are ye? Hey, I got a task what needs doing. Take these Nemea lilies and leave them at the top of each barrel. You've doubtless seen the bones returned to life by foul magics, shambling around and harassing their surviving comrades. It hurts me souls to see it, adventurer. I cannot abide such blasphemy. 'Tis me hope that these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when you've finished. Alright. Pay our respects to the dead here, I'm assuming. We got some lilies. These are weird. Are these like some cemetery or something? Offerings to the dead. That's what these flowers are usually for. Okay, gotta do one last one. Oh, this one's gonna be a fight, looks like. Some flies. How could flies ever be a threat? I'd imagine it's just hard to hit these things if you have an axe. More flies? I think I'm being attacked by fireflies. Just as easy as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should have done that with the archer. Even though he's only level 6. Yeah, it's probably too much of a... That's probably too low. 4 levels under. Seems like a bit much. Valar. You done holy work this eve, lad. I cannot fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray that this helps put an end to it. I imagine if that happened in real life, you don't pay your respects to your dead loved ones. They haunt your dreams and come back to life. There'd be a lot of zombies walking around. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. Yeah. Every time I go to the cemetery to pay respect, there's never anybody there. Alright, let's see. This is a new quest that just popped up. Slimy Hollows. I think this is the same lady that gave us the last quest. Slimy Hollows. Yeah, I remember this difficult name. Finea, a guard at Galvant's Spire, seeks a willing volunteer to deal with a slug problem. You must be desperate for work. Indeed, if you would speak with me a second time. Oh, she remembers us. I like that. It's just a small little touch, but it makes the biggest difference. Either that, or you have never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you are so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of saprophagus slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. Keep hitting the wrong button. What minion did we get this time? Ooh, Odin. Yeah, it's just like the mount I have. Oh, wrong direction. Oh man, we're gonna run into a. We're gonna. You know, we're gonna run into a place to do side quests where I haven't gotten all the Aether Currents. So that's gonna be not fun. Having to like walk around everywhere. Maybe these are going faster than I thought because we're flying everywhere. Alright, that's 1 out of 3. Easy stuff. Wonder if we had some salt, we could just toss some salt on these slugs and that'll be the end of it. Alright. Is that just I thought that was the only one. Let's just take the AoE. I don't think it even matters. Just a waste of time to walk out of the way. Alright. The last moist depression. Alright. It's kind of weird they come for beer, pretty much. I mean, I think that's beer. Ale. Flat beer, nonetheless. Probably come for any kind of beer, but who wants to throw good beer out? Oh, someone else doing the same quest. An archer. So weird that someone else would be doing these kind of quests. They seem kind of like, maybe better off doing dungeons. I get maybe actually I don't think you can do a dungeon until you're at 16, right? Am I 15? 15 is the earliest you can. Yeah. I think you can do a guild heist a little earlier. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. I don't suppose you have the faintest notion what the Tamtar Deepcroth is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. The monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was naught else for them to feed on, but to see those wreaths disturbed thus was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your reward and leave me be. Maybe that's why we had to deliver those flowers. Alright. So we got a quest up here, a quest down here. And unless they got continuations after that, I think that should be it for the Central Shroud. Oh, there's 2 here. Hard to see on the map, I guess. Let's see. Waltheov. Walking the Planks. So it's a level 11 quest, so I think we're good where we are. Wally, a local at the Mirror Plank wants you to help deliver goods that have been unloaded at the pier. Ah, perfect. You're just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not moments ago. Allow me to double check the manifest. Now listen carefully. Take the suit of plate mail to Darren Mert. He's the guard you see right over there. The Muntai beans belong to Kaluf. Kind of reminds me of I forget his name. He's from One Piece. Leith. The Leigh. I forget who it was. I haven't watched One Piece in so long. Probably like 400 episodes behind now. And the smoked crayfish balls to my friend Berth here. That is that's it for this load. A strapping adventurer like you should barely work up a sweat, am I right? The cargo you're looking for hasn't moved since they've unloaded it at the end of the pier. Much obliged. Yeah, I think they just passed like episode 1000 on One Piece. I mean, I was always, like, this is probably a couple years ago, but I was always playing catch up. And I think when I first started, I think they might have been 700, 750 maybe. And then I think I don't think I made it to the end. Probably stopped around the 600s. It was good, but it's just like you can only watch so much at once. So I was like, oh, let me take a break. And then I guess I never went back. Am I literally like just delivering like from right over there to right over here? Yeah, you guys are lazy. They should be here by now. Are these the Montoi beans? Praise the matron. It's my job to pick up the provisions from the pier and deliver them to the settlements in the area. But I couldn't leave without the beans. You were like 10 steps away. Why didn't you just walk over there? This gotta be, out of all the quests I've ever done, this gotta be the most lamest, pathetic quest. I mean, at least the people are pathetic. You even knew where they were, at the pier. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. Not an insult, man. Do you know who I am? Warrior of Light, man. I'm getting beans. I'm like walking 10 steps for you or something. 1, 2, 3. No, this won't do at all. I'm sure I've heard Walthuff mention the shipment had... Oh, this is... standing right next to you. You just talk to him. Oh, why thank you very much. It would have been a short afternoon of fishing if the bait hadn't arrived. If this bait hadn't arrived. What? I gotta talk to you again? Oh, this is... Oh, I was like, what? Okay, so that's another quest. We'll do that after this. Oh, this guy's even closer. You gotta be kidding me. You have something for me? Yep, sure do. Oh. Oof, what is... my new plate mail. And what would a wood whaler want with metal armor, you ask? Let's just say that after a number of engagements with Garlean heavy infantry, my mind has been open to the protection such steel encasements can provide. Looks like a lancer. Alright. Easy quest, easy experience, I guess. Can't complain about that. All done? Excellent work. Swift and sure. Adventurers are sure handy individuals to have around. If we leave cargo piled up on the pier, the next crew has no room to unload their shipment, you see? It can be back-breaking work, but someone has to do it. Oh, this guy has another quest for us. I guess there's going to be more than those little bits of quests. Sting in a bottle. Weilith, or Walthuff, a resident of the Mirror Planks, is seeking someone to assist him in his work. Hopefully it's not as mundane as that last job. Can I interest you in another job? This one will ask a little more of your skills, thank you. Yeah, it's like you can read my mind. I promise. What I need for you to swat some of those... What I need is for you to swat some of those hornet swarms you see buzzing about the place and collect their husk. About 4 bags worth should be enough. What am I going to do with a pile of dead Vilkin? Well, the sooner you give them to me, the sooner you'll find out. Alright. Something more interesting, at least. Well, still an easy quest, but better than the last job. At least we're actually killing something. 2 more. Let's see. Where can I find you? Over here. That's one other one. One more after this. Hornet Swarm. Man, it must be so weird just trying to like hit all these little flies with an axe. Seems impossible. It's almost like you'd have to be a mage to effectively take these guys down. Alright. Another quest done by this guy. You have the husks. Husks? From what? Flies? Good, good. Hand them over. How do you get husks? Oh, they're hornets. They must be pretty big hornets. Ah, these are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we have to do is take some bottles of liquor and squeeze these beauties inside like so. And there we have it. A fresh batch of my special sting brew. Ugh, that sounds nasty. The ranchers of Bent Branch Meadows put in an order for a bottle quite some time ago, but gathering those husks is always such a chore. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking these to them as soon as you're able? The last you're going after goes by the name of Margalt. Give her the sting brew along with my regards. Oh, and apologies for the delay, would you? Now we're apologizing for people. Come on, Argos. I know you served me well in Endwalker with those important missions, and now we're doing these lame side quests. Some are more exciting than others. Maybe we'll find those a little later. Yes, I mean, I guess the Limbs location, or the La Nosha had some lame quests as well. But so far I'm liking those quests better. Yes, I am Margalt. How may I sting brew? Let's see what it has to say. A potent liquor created through the fermentation of hornet carcasses. That sounds even worse. I wish I didn't read that. Ah, the sting brew at last. I am aware of what must be done to acquire this, and am most grateful to you. Few folks are willing to run towards a swarm of wrathful hornets. Ordinarily, the liquor is drunk for the unique and not altogether unpleasant stinging sensation it causes on one's tongue. However, it is, however, also an indispensable tool for repelling insects. We sprinkle it over the fields where the Geishal greens are planted. Thanks to you, the crops will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of our well-fed chocobos can return the favor by serving you as a mount someday. Oh, I should be leveling up my chocobo companion. Let's see. Companion, I think, right? Yeah, let's have him. Let's just summon him. I don't think I've ever messed with this chocobo too much. Alright, why is this red here? Oh, that's my chocobo quest? My feisty little chocobo. I think that's a quest I've had for a while. Let's go back down there though, finish that area. Don't want to forget about it. See, it's a level 12, so should be able to just stay the class we're already at. Favor for the fisherwoman. Birth. Favor for the fish woman. Fisherwoman. That's such a weird thing to say. Fisherwoman. Fisherman. They both sound weird. Fisherman. I guess not. I guess fisherman sounds. I guess I'm just pronunciating it to pronunciating every syllable. Maybe that's why it sounds weird. Birth, a local at the Mirror Planks, is looking for someone to retrieve her fish rod from Lilystone. You seem a capable sort. Would you mind running over to Lilystone and retrieving my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line into the water, you see, when I suddenly noticed some ghostly spear of fire breathing down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I twisted around and flung my rod at the apparition before fleeing back here to the planks. I dimly remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to... It'll go in my stead. Oh, thank you. Alright. I like fishing in this game. I think that's why these discipline of land are, where they are. Sometimes I just I want to play, but I'm like, I just want to take a nice relaxing, no dungeons, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna just take this guy out. He's bothering me. Are we in the same quest? Must be. Unless there's something else going on. Man, it's so weird seeing all these people doing these non-important... I mean, because if I was at that low level, I'd be doing main quests and dungeons. I guess if you're a new player, you don't really know. I remember when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. Coming from WoW. But that was a long time ago. Did you find my fishing rod? Can I keep it? I like fishing too. Yes, this is it. Think Noficia, you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. The vile kin and such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames I've never seen the like. I wonder if I will ever build up the courage to fish at Lilystone again. It would have been nice if a fishing rod was part of the... I wish they'd do stuff like that, like since this is like a fishing kind of... Yeah, it's got, it's a fishing... I wouldn't call it a fishing side quest, but it's like sort of like, sort of related to it. It'd have been nice if one of the options was like a fishing rod. Alright. So let's get this one at 29. Who's close to 29? Should be a 30 somewhere. Machinist. I haven't messed with the machinist once. I don't think... 0 experience. I think I just got the class probably. Do I even have it set up? I don't want to waste my time if it's not set up. I don't see it. I guess we'll go with the Dark Knight. He's close enough. 37. And we'll continue on. Now maybe we should do this one. My feisty little chocobo. I don't know what that one's all about. Where did I get that one? Actually, I think I might have... I think when I started doing these side quests... let's hold on. Yeah. When I started doing these side quests, I think I had these all full. Like 30 out of 30 just quests I started but then abandoned. and then just didn't abandon them completely. Like actually hit the abandon button. So before I started doing these side quests, I just abandoned everything, just so it wouldn't get confusing. And I couldn't get rid of this one. It will not let me get rid of it. So where am I going? I'm completely like not paying attention. Okay. So I gotta take these guys out with my chocobo, I guess. Should be out, right? Yeah, there we go. So let's do this real quick. There's only 3 monsters. Not too big a deal. Does that count? Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know what location this quest I got was. I guess we'll find out when we finish it. And here's the last one. I think a quest like this was in Gridania, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so that's done. Feisty little chocobo. Let's see, map. Oh, it's actually in this location, so I guess it's appropriate. Wasn't there a quest up here that we had? Okay, it just disappeared, I guess. So I usually put timestamps in the videos I upload to where I start the quest. This one I might have to, since I couldn't get rid of this one, I just had it lying around. I might just have to put a timestamp to where I was doing it. So you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with the chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? I wonder if this is actually useful, like later, like if you're like in the high levels, or just like a starter thing. Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Though some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Well, through some experimentation. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying glacial greens about can be quite cumbersome, after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. You can now access the chocobo saddle. This supplementary storage can be accessed by selecting chocobo saddle located under character in the main menu. I thought I already had that done. Chocobo saddle. Yeah, I already have it. It's already full because why not? Oh, okay. I'm sure I'm just like anybody who plays Final Fantasy XIV for a while. You just start hoarding stuff. Bird in hand. The chocobo keep Lequilot may be far from home, but he has some manners close to his heart that he would discuss with you. What's this, a carrot? Kakarot. Is that like a Dragon Ball reference? Kind of. Maybe that's a stretch. Greetings, sir. Tell me how goes the training for your avian mount. I could not help but notice that there is some bias towards real-life combat. All battle and no bonding makes for a less noble bird. I see that you've already have a fine residence of your own. Why not build a stable for your chocobo? Closeness leads to fondness, and there are other perks. Indeed, I can tell you of those and more, if you wish. We of Ishgard have a knack for chocobo husbandry. We have forgotten more than Gridania will ever know, I fear. That's a line I've heard before with the kobolds and the I guess the stonework or whatever it was, mining and alchemy, that they've forgotten more. That's kind of weird. I guess, yeah, only so many lines. Probably a good line. One Ishgardian knack is to stable chocobos at one's residence. That makes it possible to train and feed the birds. The second knack is to keep the stable meticulously clean and picked up. Chocobos are cleanly creatures and easily distressed by solvingly housekeeping. Shall we get straight to it? Pick up every vegetable scrap littering the stable if you please. I don't have a location though. I guess we're going to use this guy's location. Vegetable scraps. This is just some sneaky way of us getting... of him getting us to clean his stables. That's what it seems like. Well, this is an easy quest, and we get to keep the carrots, I guess. Even though, actually, I didn't even look at what they did. All right. Have you collected all the vegetable scraps? Very good. I will take those. Okay, great. We don't even get to keep them. I guess they'll give us carrots. The place is as fresh as cream. How well the chocobo looks, fluffing their feathers in content. You would do well to lay in a magic broom. Is it the brooms you see in Matoya's cave? You shall need to use those for proper cleaning, but that is for another time, and there's more to stable care than simple cleaning. And that brings us to the third Ishgardian knack. This guy's from Ishgard? I guess he kind of looks like the guys from there. Fresh feed. I am not the aptest tutor for this craft. However, there's one that has the knack right here in Bent Branch. That would be Mistress Margalt, the resident botanist. She is in charge of all cultivars maintained here for the chocobos. Go to her and beg a few greens and information from her. She will not sting you on either. Is this like continuation to the quest, or is... Oh, did I switch the... Oh, I switched the minion again. Is this another quest? What minion did I get? Was that Tonberry? Yep, it is. Wind up Tonberry. Some feed for your chocobo? Hey, you came to the right place for it. It has been a warm spring. Oh yeah, we just gave her the bottle. That's why I recognize her name. Been a warm spring. Try the Kraka brew. Many birds who would otherwise go off their feed cannot resist these luscious roots. We raise them with love as well as skill. Master Lequalat likes to call that a knack. I have no quarrel with it. 'Tis a joy to grow, whether it be vegetables, chocobos, or the skill in one's hands. Why not try your own hand at growing vegetables? You say you have a house. A house must have a field, food grown with your loving care. How could your bird not thrive eating feed such as that? Mayhaps we are not what we eat. Elsewise, my father would be a codfish, a swim in butter. But the feed certainly makes chocobos so sensitive is their nature that you can see the effect of a particular feed as clear as day. But I have yet to tell you about the main feeds. You are sure to be fascinated. Shall we ever tire of speaking of glacial greens? Precious, luscious plants. You can summon and train your birds with these greens, but as wonderful as geisha greens are, they are hardly unique in being attuned to specific areas of the chocobo's abilities. The art of raising a chocobo involves choosing a balance of these vegetables to feed to your bird, thus creating a chocobo that is, well, just so. The best laid plans of wranglers are often frustrated by a picky eater. Though do make sure you come to know each bird likes each bird's likes and dislikes. There are no pieces of magitech to bend to your will, but when bird and man grow together, why, you might discover something very special indeed. A, you would do well to grow your own feed. I don't have a place. I mean, like, where am I going to grow this stuff? May as well fight with a pine sword to raise a chocobo without a vegetable field of your own. Visit a store to buy the seed, and remember, love and skill, there's the knack. I do go on, don't I? You came for a handful of feed and got an earful, but that's the way of it with us botanists. Take this fine specimen of cracker root to your sweet chocobo, and I wish you both the joy of it. I guess that's the garden we can grow at our, if we ever like bought a house. That'd be pretty interesting. I wonder if there's any for sale. I always like to buy one, but never really went into it. Were you able to collect some chocobo feed? Margot is never stingy with their vegetables. Sure did. As fine a cracker root as ever I've seen. A magnificent specimen. This will make the training all the more effective, I believe. We come to the fourth act of Chocobo Husbandry Divinius training. Man, it's a long quest. A lot of reading, too. I hear head wrangler Keitha about her work. There's a thought. Go and speak with her, and she will tell you much more of training chocobos. Nice to see you, Ventura. Here to learn about training your bird, you say? Stable your chocobo and you'll be able to train the sweetheart, but you need to give her a treat straight after and not a moment later. What I do is to go pick up a choice bit of feed before I get the bird into training. The results vary, as the slick ruffian at the Ebon Stalls used to say around here. Results depend on how clean the stables are, what treat you give, but long as you love your chocobos, it's hard to muck it up. Well, now, got a fine root, a cracker root on you already. That'll work. A treat, no pun intended. Go on, start training little Leia there. It's not my chocobo's name. Where do I do this? Oh, right. Oh, okay, now training my bird. I see. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here. You feed little Leia the gigantic cracker root after her training. That was sweetly done, Ventura. You've some skill at this. I reckon some are made to train just that one bird, but you can handle any chocobo. Some adventurers share a stable, you know. Might be you could care for birds other than your own. That's interesting. You muck out the stables, that means you're helping raise other adventurers' birds as well as your own. Don't matter who did the mucking out, really. Those birds have been cared for, you see. That ought to hold you for a while, eh? No use pouring too much wine into a cup. You'd best return to Laquette before his Ishgardian brain case starts imagining the worst. Alright. Sweetly done. High praise indeed from Keitha. Excellent. Excellent. I have now taught you all the knacks you must needs know at this time, I believe. It is my hope that you will add a stable to your residence, and there raise a chocobo to serve as your brave mount and trusted companion. How I long to meet that bird someday. I trust you will not disappoint me. 5 cracker roots. Alright. Chocobo raising now available. Where do I find that? Is that... Chocobo saddle. Maybe I just have to go to a stable. Alright. Alright, so we'll continue this journey another day. Maybe give my voice some rest. A couple hours from reading so much. But thank you for watching.